Hello, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we'll be talking about 5 easy care houseplants. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Alright guys, so we're talking about 5 easy care houseplants. What I mean by easy care is that these plants require very minimal care from your part. These plants can thrive on just simple water here and there, and they will be just fine. These plants don't require high light. They can thrive on medium light. They can thrive in low light. They can thrive on no light. These plants will simply do so good for you in any condition you have them in, and they will be very rewarding in the long run. Of course, if you keep a plant in a lower light condition, they are going to grow a lot slower. So if you wish for your plant to grow faster, you would keep it in a higher light situation. But if you don't have that and you are a beginner plant parent and you want to know, you want to just keep it alive, these are plants that you will be able to keep alive no matter how you care for them. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. And I'm going to start off with the first plant that I started my plant journey with, and it's my jade plant. This plant lives in front of a window. It is a west-facing window, and it does get water only when the leaves start to shrivel up and become more pliable. You will see that the leaves are the plant is thirsty because the leaves will get soft and mushy. So that is why this plant is so easy to care for. It just requires a good amount of light and very minimal water. You can forget about watering it and water it once it's mushy. And honestly, I go about 2 to 3 weeks without watering this guy, sometimes even a month, and I water it. So yeah, very low care, very low maintenance. It's vocal. It will tell you if it needs a drink. You can see it by looking at the leaves. The leaves will be soft and mushy, and it will be very rewarding, as in the fact that this thing just grows and grows and grows, and it becomes a beautiful tree-like plant if you shape it to be like a tree. That's the jade plant, top of my list on easy to care plants. Okay. Next plant is, if you have any questions in regards to this plant, please leave them down below. I will get back to you as soon as I can in regards to the jade plant. Okay. Plant number 2, easy to care for, very rewarding, is Sansevieria. Very easy, very common. You can find this anywhere. You can go to the mall and you'll find these babies potted up at the mall. So you really can find this plant just about anywhere. And it's super easy to care for, very rewarding. This does not get watered like I water it almost every month, if that. It doesn't need water. It's very easy to care for. Again, it's a very vocal plant. So if it's thirsty, the leaves will get soft and you will look at it and you'll be like, what's wrong with my plant? It needs a drink. It will be perfectly fine. It's good in bright light, in low light, in no light. This plant will do great. Of course, if you keep it in a higher light condition, it will grow faster. But if you keep it in a lower light condition, it will grow just as fine, just at a slower pace, and it still would not require a lot of water. If you put this in a brighter situation, it will need more water due to the fact that it consumes it quicker. But yeah, very easy to care for, very rewarding, very beautiful foliage. It's a Sansevieria snake plant. Okay, number 2. And number 3 on my list today is this Philodendron, heartleaf philodendron. It's very adorable, very easy to grow. As you can see, it gets its name because of its heart-shaped leaves. Very beautiful and easy to care for. Very common. You can get this for about $4, $5 at your local Home Depot or Lowe's when it's available. You can also find this at your local plant store. I got this one at my local plant store, Dan Shantz. It was $5.99. Very affordable, very easy, very beginner plant. This sits in my bathroom against the wall, and that's why it looks flat on the one side, and that's why it's growing up. But yes, very easy to care for, very low light, also very vocal. It will tell you if it's thirsty because the leaves will get soft and they would look droopy, sad. They would lean over, and you'll see that it will need a drink. So yeah, very easy to care for, very low maintenance, not a headache to care for such a plant, okay? And plant number 4 is my Cebu Blue Pothos. This is also very easy to care for. I am growing this one from cuttings. So this plant actually is all just cuttings. I was gifted a couple cuttings of this plant, and now you can see it is thriving. It is growing very beautifully. You can see all the new leaves right there, lots of new leaves. And this plant is also very easy to care for. Just water it when it's dry. And you'll also be able to tell when it needs a drink, because it will, again, be very vocal. The leaves will droop, it'll be sad, soft, and you'll need to water it. That's the Cebu Blue Pothos. And then last but not least, this is a trio. I brought 3, and it's your regular schmegular degular Pothos. And I'm gonna start off with this neon Pothos. Very beautiful, trailing vines and bright neon color, beautiful, easy to grow, easy to care for. You water this plant again when the leaves start to look sad and droop over. I've had this plant for a couple months now, and it is doing so well because it requires so little care. And honestly, you can't go wrong with having a Pothos in your house. Beautiful. And then number 2 in the Pothos family is this Marble Queen Pothos, also very easy to care for. This it thrives on very little light. It will live in almost any condition. You can keep this at your desk at work. You can keep it on top of the fridge. You can keep this anywhere in your kitchen. Very easy to care for. Very minimal requirements for care. Just give it a good drink and you are good to go. Of course, the more light you give it, the more thirsty it will be, and the more faster it'll grow. That's the Marble Queen Pothos. And last but not least, you can catch this bad boy anywhere. It is the Golden Pothos. This plant is the very, very, very easiest plant to care for. You can find this just about anywhere. You can get this bad boy to grow on nothing. This thing will just grow and grow and grow, and you can forget about it, and it will be vocal when it needs a drink. The leaves will be droopy, sad looking, and yeah. So right now, this pot is very, very dry. I haven't watered it in a while, and you can see the plant just looks amazing. It doesn't even look thirsty because it will be vocal. It will tell you when it needs a drink. When it's ready for a drink, it will tell you, and that's why this is categorized as an easy to care for plant. Very rewarding. All right, guys. So that's a wrap for today's video. If you have any questions in regards to any of these plants, or you want some care tips on how to propagate these, I can make a video in the future on how to propagate your plants and create more plants out of the plants you already have. It's so easy, it's so fun because, like I said, it is a rewarding way to make and have more plants if you're a plant enthusiast like I am. And it just makes me happier, makes you happier, makes your home healthier, makes your oxygen in your household cleaner. And if you have any questions, like I said, just leave your comments down below. I will get back to you, and I will see you next time for the next video. Take care.